Kinemon is the worst character in One Piece history. Now, y'all might be saying, no, no, there's other worse characters. Don't worry, y'all. I obviously know there's worse characters in Kinemon, but I have some major issues with Kinemon as a character. And it mainly happened after Kaido allegedly killed him. So let's recap, shall we? Kinemon was one of like the OG characters after time skip. He was with Luffy, Momonosuke, the rest of the Straw Hats. He was very vital. We saw his story of how he wanted to go to Wano to avenge Kaido and avenge Lord Odin. So we zoom forward to Wano, and it's the final battle: Kaido versus Kinemon. And Kinemon had this heroic speech of how he never gave up, and he basically sacrificed himself against Kaido, and it was so emotional. I remember when I was watching the sub version, I was like, "This made me so emotional. This was so sad. This was perfect. This was the best writing Oda's done with Kinemon. It wraps up his character perfectly." And then the fact that two characters we know basically the longest died, like Kinemon and then Kiku, it was just like it was perfect. It was like, oh my god, yes. Then Kinemon was still alive, and I'm like, okay, maybe they're gonna pop off with somewhere like this. Maybe they're gonna do something with Kinemon being alive. Nope, he dies again by Kaido, as you see in this image right here. He's dead again. And okay, I'm like, you know what? This didn't kick as hard as the first scene. But you know what? I agree. Yeah, yeah. You know what? Game One character's still good, still great. And then because of the Trafalgar Law shenanigans, how his body was split apart, he apparently survived because of that, which was stupid. Don't be wrong. I think that was just dumb. And for me, my logic is this: I'm a writer myself, and I write stories. I I try to make it to make sense. So when a character dies, I'm like, okay, if let's say Kinemon type character dies, wraps up their story. If I brought them back, what relevance would it bring to the story? Momonosuke having the mentor as the answer to what Oda said. And I just think that's no. I feel like that subtracts so much from Momonosuke and other characters. So I feel like what Kinemon and Kiku, they were fleshed out. Instead, we killed two not fleshed out characters like Izo and Ashura Doji, which Ashura Doji was rival to Odin and even beat Jack, which was insane, and then died to Dynamite. Dynamite. And I'm like, that was lame. Like, no one even cared about those two characters. Izumo was very interesting. He has so much experience about Whitebeard's ship. Like, I don't understand why he did what he did, Oda. And then Kinemon, after Wano, it's like, oh yeah, I'm good now. Yeah, I'm chilling. But I'm gonna basically protect Momosuke and make sure he's safe. And I'm like, we have the other scavengers for that. And I feel like it'd been much more powerful if Momonosuke by himself, like leading Wano. And he's still the crybaby himself, but him becoming more independent, losing Kinemon, his mentor, his new resolve. It would have made the moment where Momonosuke was trying to avenge Kinemon's death against Kaido much more powerful. And I think if that, honestly, I'm gonna say this may be wrong. Let me know what y'all think in the comments down below. But I think if Kinemon died, Wano would have been received much better. Think about it. You have this whole topic, this whole climate of Wano, Samurai, Kaido invading everyone. We have everything planned out for an amazing finale. Let's look at the casualties, shall we? The emotional depths of this great battle. We lost Ashur Doji. I don't care. I just met him. And then wasted his character. Izo. Hardly knew him. A bunch of other fodder members of the Beast Pirates. That's it. It wasn't very. He lost Big Mom and Kaido, but Kaido didn't really feel fleshed out. Big Mom felt. And Big Mom was okay, but her story is not done yet because there's still like Elbaf shenanigans to happen. So it felt very unsatisfactory. However, if Kinemon died, that character that's been with us for since chapter 500 something, since Punk Hazard, Whole Cake, so for all of those years, like I think it was like 10 years. If that character died during this epic battle with Kaido, we lost someone very important that for through our journey to take down this behemoth. And as a result, Momonosuke's resolve would have felt much stronger because he lost his basically only fodder figure that was alive right now. Luffy Gear 5 being Kaido would have felt a lot more emotional because Kaido took someone Luffy's friends away, which Luffy couldn't protect Kinemon. And and the thing is, I felt like having Kinemon alive just makes the story worse. Like I didn't want to make this video immediately. I wanted to wait till after Wano was done. Like, let's give credit to Oda because Oda usually cooks a lot. But I wanted to give credit. I'm like, you know what? Let's wait. Let's wait to Egghead Island to see if anything happens with Kinemon's story. Let's see if the Yamato cover story if anything happens with Kinemon's story. And I guess there can be some role to play out in the ancient century, but like in the final war or whatever, that Kinemon has to be there. But I feel like you could easily modify the writing in a way where it could be different characters instead of Kinemon. I don't really see the point of having him alive. And I just think it's just a waste. I think Wano would have been honestly probably 10 out of 10 if this happened. And the fact that it's like Pell, except we've actually been with Kinemon much longer. And obviously, there's more despicable characters in Kinemon, and honestly, it's not really Kinemon's fault that he survived. But at the same time, him surviving makes Wano worse as a story. And as much I love Wano all the moments. However, you can't. It were also made like Momonosuke's review of the grandfather much more emotional because we lost Kinemon. Also, don't worry, that'll be its own separate video. That character, I'll just give a quick preview. That character, Odin's father, awful character. Take him out of the story. Story's infinitely better. Um, have a book explaining have like Robin and Trafalgar Law having a mystery just finding a raw poneglyph, and then having a book left by Odin's father saying this Wano was flooded for those who see this, blah blah blah. Same impact, emotional, and it would have made all the characters feel much stronger. Instead, now we don't care about the Scabbers anymore, which sucks. They were really cool characters and concepts. But yeah, that's my mini rant. If you all like this type of content, I'm gonna try minimalist editing it this time, so I'm just gonna upload it. But if you want to see this video with actual music, edits, clips, all the extra stuff, let me know. I'm trying different things out, seeing which one is better. And yeah,